Hello and welcome. I hope you are having a fabulous day. My name is Kristy Vlasich, and today I want to speak into the quote that really probably rocked my world. Have you ever experienced reading something, a quote, or listening to a video of some sorts, and it just rocked you to your bones, rocked you to your core, or even to the point that you are not the same person that you were before reading it? This is what happened to me when I read Brene Brown's quote. It was from her book Braving the Wilderness. And the quote went, "Strong back, soft front, wild heart." And as soon as I read it, something just shook me to my core. And to the point that I just knew that my work from that moment onwards was going to evolve and revolve around this quote, to the point that I actually reached out to Brene Brown's actual people and asked if I could use it in my work, which I did get some approval to do. So what does strong back, soft front, wild heart mean for me, and why and how did it rock me to my core? For me, it really encapsulates the essence of who we are and kind of like what we strive to be, but it's more so like who we get to be and who we really are. And strong back for me is like having your own back, being confident enough and brave enough to stay in your own lane, to be a stand for what it is that feels good for you and what's true for you, no matter what is going on the outside world and what other opinions people have or things around you have. Knowing that you have a confident, strong sense of self, and no matter what, that is unwavering. That no matter what goes on in the world, you know that you have you. And I see it as posture and as a strong back, like our spine, that holds us powerfully. Soft front to me is vulnerability, opening up, showing our heart. And a lot of the time, myself included, and what I've seen in clients and just people and experiences as I've been walking along through my life in the last 40 years, is a lot of the time people don't have a sense of that strong back within themselves, especially women. And so for that reason, a lot of people put up armor, put up a strong front, which then doesn't allow people to get in, to be vulnerable, to actually people to experience your heart, to feel you, because we're putting up a protection mechanism because we don't have our own back. When we have a strong back, no matter what, the guards and the armor can come down. And I've seen it time and time and time again, especially since I've been playing with this quote in my work with many, many women over the years. And so what I'm really wanting to do and explain to you is like, this is the crux of my work, is really developing a strong back, allowing ourselves to open up and really experience a soft front, no more armor needed. And then there's the wild heart. And wild heart to me is everything. But it is kind of something that we've been kind of like in these days detached from. It's not really rewarded. It's not really encouraged. And I actually feel that wild heart is the essence, the femininity, the goddess, the power, and the life force where our energy comes from, and where so many women are disconnected from that, and men, from that wildness and from that freedom and from that play and adventurous, the essence of who we are. And a lot of it has come down to, so like, whatever this life is that we've been cultivating really does not applaud the wildness in us, yet our soul is craving and seeking it. And I feel like a lot of the time, not tapping into that wild heart is where things have gone pear-shaped. So really having a strong back, a soft front, and a wild heart, to me, is the essence of what being a human here on this planet at this time is all about, and how to cultivate the experiences that we're having is like making sure that we're tapped into all 3 of those things. So that gives you an idea on what it is that's rocked me to my core and kind of the philosophy that I have now and what I base most of my work on, including making sure that we pay attention to foundations and doing simple things savagely well. But most of my work now and my passion is like really cultivating every single person and every single individual that I come across, including myself, on really having my own back, having our own back, that strong back, really cultivating that beautiful, soft, vulnerable, open-hearted front, and also tapping into that absolute wildness. So that gives you a little idea on what it means to me in regards to that quote and how hearing that quote rocked my world. If that is something that really resonates with you too, I would love to hear your comments on how that quote has affected you, or your interpretation of that quote as well, on what strong back, soft front and wild heart is for you and what it means for you. I hope this helps. I hope this kind of excites you as well. And feel free to reach out at any point if you're wanting any more information on the work I do regarding and around this quote and just my work in general. Sending you much love. Have a wonderful day, and tell me and see how you can drop into your softer front, how you can have your back a little bit more, and how you can show a little bit more of your wildness today. Much love.